It's already rolling.
Yeah. I will move out.
I don't waste no time, man. You know, I just come and just sit it. You know? Hey guys, this is Fleishman. We're here at Soundgarden Hall with Sander Van Doorn. Sander, thank you so much for joining us and welcome back. You're turning into like a regular in this city, which is a good thing.
Yeah. Actually, we arrived a day early, so the guys showed me the city for the first time. So I had a great time last night. So it's good to be here.
I hear you made a little appearance over at the Sister Club,
as well. Yeah.
What do you think of? What do you think of Rumor?
Yeah, it was great. You know, I think I played a few records as well, actually. So that was pretty cool.
Awesome. Now, as we're going from summer into fall, tell me, I mean, summer you got like festivals like going like crazy. What were some of the highlights for you this year?
Well, you know, the first thing I noticed is the summer season used to be like July until September. But these days it just goes on until, you know, the 31st of December on to January 1st. The schedule already looks ridiculous until the end of the year. So the summer season expanded a lot.
Yeah.
You know, this season has been phenomenal. A lot of festivals. Obviously, hosting my own stage over in Tomorrowland for both weekends. You know, playing Mysteryland. You know, a lot of festivals over here, but throughout the world actually. And I did 10 shows, I believe, over in Ibiza this year. So it's been pretty crazy.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Now I know one of the big highlights must have been Identity 250.
Oh yes, definitely.
I know there's a big boat party around that, and like in New York. And tell us a little bit about that milestone.
Yeah, so you know, for Identity 250, I really decided, you know, I want to do this, you know, with my closest fans. I've got a really big fan base over in New York, so it was only natural to do it over there. Obviously with the guys from Sirius as well. Since it was my radio show, and you know, they came on board to the boat. We had a party for about 700 people, just, you know, the closest fans, which was insane. And then we moved to Pasha with a live stream, so it was one of the best parties. You know, I was just telling, it felt like my birthday. You know, it was really cool.
Crazy, awesome. Now I've been checking out the teaser for your track This with Oliver.
Yeah.
Sounds awesome. So also, was it like working with him on the track? Is that something you've been hoping to do for a while? Was that a thought you were like looking at?
I love the sounds. You know, ever since he produced tracks like you know, Koala. That's one of his newest tracks. Gek obviously was his big track, and we hooked up over in Miami this year at the With Music Conference, and you know, we decided, you know, let's just produce a track together. Ended up in the studio. He's actually a brilliant producer, so you know, it was one of the nicest projects to do actually as a collaboration, and the track just produced itself. So yeah, sent it out to a couple of DJs, and pretty much everybody's playing it right now. So I'm really happy with that.
Cool. Now another track that came out lately that I love is Get Enough.
Yeah.
I think it's like, it's sick, and everybody's like talking about like, was got kind of like an older, like the Sander of old meets Sander of new sound. Like, what do you think about like the response to that track? How is that?
Absolutely, you know, it was never going to be a track that was you know, there for the #1 on Beatport, because it's a really underground track. But I think, you know, with producing tracks is you know, you need to produce tracks that really, you know, push the envelope for yourself as an artist. I had this track in my head for about a few months, like this vocal. And I went to the studio, I produced the vocal. It's actually my vocal.
Oh really?
Yeah. I used about 88 plugins just to get a little bit down to make it sound right. But yeah, so I produced the track. You know, it's cool when you have a track in your head and you can actually put it out there, you know, on a project. So for me, that was a really important track to do, because I always want to show to everybody playing out. It's like, you know, it's not all about making #1 hits. It's also about, you know, creating your own sounds and doing something different, you know. Cool.
Now the last time I spoke with you, the track Kangaroo had come out.
Yeah.
And now you've got you've worked with Martin Garrix.
Yeah.
And what's it like working? You know, you're now. I mean, I don't want to say you're old. The legend. I don't know. You put some time into this.
Yeah.
What do you feel you get out of like the younger, up and coming producers?
I mean, the whole future of this industry is like based on the new generations popping up. Making new sounds, getting there, being enthusiastic, and you know, just extending this whole sound. The whole music industry blew up a couple of years ago, and it's all about the combination between the new generation making new music and the older generation, pushing the new generation, inspire them as well. Obviously, I have a back catalog of about 25 years of dance tracks, which I used to produce my tracks and play out, and they get inspired. Producing tracks with them actually is a big learning lesson for me as well, because everybody produces in their own way. So it's good to keep fresh myself.
Cool.
And started doing collaborations with Julian Jordan, Fire Beats, ended up obviously with Martin Garrison dubs. I love their music. Obviously Tsunami blew up from dubs, and they actually did the male vocal of Cold Skies as well.
Oh really?
Yeah, that's them. So that was a really cool project to do.
Cool.
Yeah.
Now, tell us a little bit with Doorn Records. You got anything popping in there that we should be keeping our eyes out for?
Absolutely. Well, as this is coming up, and besides that, one of the tracks for me this year on Doorn Records is definitely Getting Heavy from David Thor and Abe Ravens. It's a phenomenal record. It kind of has like a Benny Benassi sound to it. I'll play it out tonight.
Cool.
So that's gonna be a big record, definitely.
Awesome. Now, do you have any plans for like a follow-up full-length artist album in the works?
It's always plans,
Always
always plans.
Okay.
It's just getting into the studio and producing all the tracks. The great thing about an album is you can really experiment a lot, create new sounds. I've been doing so with the last two albums, just to diversify myself, and it's hard to say. I really want to produce an album because it's a different way of producing singles, and the whole single thing is going really well. But
Sure.
I really would like to do an album, definitely. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, guys, again, this is Stu Fleishman, Soundgarden Hall, here with Sander Van Doorn. Thanks so much for joining us.
You're welcome.
And looking forward to your set, buddy.
Absolutely.
Take care.
Cheers.
Great, thanks.